Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Apologies for the camera today. It's just the light is really dark down the Greenway today. You can see that there's hardly any light at all. So it's affecting the blur of the camera a little bit. Maybe if I go a little bit closer. Last night's game, as the title says, it's one to forget. Bit of a poor showing, and these performances are becoming very consistent now. Barring the Chelsea game, the Liverpool game, this has been on the cards for a little while now, but just not playing well enough. And the injuries are really racking up now. The Zuma and Ogbonna injury, is really starting to show its test now. And it's not that the two boys are playing bad. Like Dawson and Diop are doing the job. Dawson was excellent, probably our man of the match last night. Cresswell as well. As soon as Masuaku was in the team last night at left back, and knowing he was going to be running up against the informed Saka, straight away my brain was like, I don't fancy this tonight. I really don't fancy it. And then I think Moyes even said it, didn't he, in the pre-match thing that he's played for now, was there to sort of act as a sort of covering left back. And you could see it in the game, him or Lanzini, so Fornals or Lanzini were running like 30 odd yards back to cover for Masuaku to double up on Saka. And just from that point, you knew it was going to be a sort of negative sort of style. And credit to Arsenal, they were fantastic last night. The high press, we just couldn't get out. We couldn't string 2 or 3 passes together. When we went for the long ball, it wasn't sticking to Antonio, who just, for me, and again, you're going to give me pelters, guys, but he needs to get dropped now. It's 13 games without a goal now. He looks disinterested. There's times when he goes on little run. There was a bit where he went on a run and it was like, just release now, you've done enough. I see a passing stat after the game for him as well, 17% passing accuracy, which is just awful. Like, even if you could sit there and go, oh, maybe he only had the ball 10 times, Luke, but that means on those stats he gives the ball away 8 of those 10, which is not good. Too many lacklustre performances. The ref was a bit sort of inconsistent in the game as well. You had you give the card away to who was it? Soufal early on for the the flailing arm, but then literally minutes later didn't give a card for Partey, who more or less did exactly the same thing. They had a few good chances. Tierney had a really good one that was saved by Fabianski. Like I say, most of it, Dawson was throwing his body on the line, as we come to expect with him. He's been great, to be fair. And you can't... Yes, he gets caught out a little bit for their first goal with Martinelli. Just a ball that cut through, and just... To be honest, from that point on, I wasn't really watching. I was not engaged, should I say. I was watching a game, but at that point I just thought, we ain't got nothing today. We really ain't got nothing. They want it more. They can see what it means more. Obviously, Soufal did get sent off late on. Sorry, not late on, about 6th, 7th minute, wasn't it? Not a penalty for me. Got the ball. Maybe did take the player afterwards, but he got the ball. Anyone else, it's not a pen. Justice was served, though. Obviously, the penalty was missed. Then obviously late on, Smith Rowe scored. Fornals did have a good chance in the first half, just forgot about that one. Apart from that, it's really poor, really poor. And it's, we're desperate for reinforcements in the January transfer window, and it's going to be a shame, and I'm trying to not be too down beat, because we're still there in 5th, you know what I mean, and a win against Norwich and stuff, and you're still in a fight and everything changes around, but it's a bit unlucky as well. In terms of the Zumas, the Ogbonnas, the Cresswells, just players that are so crucial to what we do are just at the wrong time. Antonio needs to be dropped for me for the Norwich game. I'd put in Bowen up top for that game. I really would, just something different, because it's just really bad. Oh look, the camera's come back nice now. It's just not working for him. It's not working for him. He's playing like a player that's sort of knows his place is secure, which is not good for us. It needs to change. It really does need to change. yeah, it's just really frustrating because, you know, it's such a big game yesterday. It was such a big game. Obviously, Smith Rowe did get one late on in the 87th minute as well. It's so frustrating, so annoying, guys. Really, really annoying game. Tonight, I'm sort of free. The camera's going to go again because of the lighting. Tonight, I'm free. So what I might do, if any of you are about, I know James watches, Andy watches, I'll probably do it about 5:30ish, maybe 6. I might do a little call-in show, see what you guys are thinking. You know, it'd be interesting to see what you guys reflect on that game, and obviously look ahead to the Norwich game. I haven't done one for a while, so it'd be nice to get you lot together and have a little chat about West Ham and what you think going forward. Yeah, any other changes? Not really. Like I say, obviously Harrison Ashby will probably have to start now on Saturday against Norwich. It was nice to see him come on, and he looks like he can do a job. And you know, a game like Norwich is actually quite a good game for him to, you know, make a proper, you know, start for him, because you know, we can't underestimate them. They've still got some good players, you know, Billy Gilmore's and people like that can cause trouble for us. But it'd be a good game for him. We need Cresswell back though. We do. It's just that outlet. He's a better defender than Masuaku. Listen, Cresswell's not the best defender in the world, but he's better than Masuaku. And it, you know, the players like Fornals and, you know, Lanzini even last night, that, you know, they couldn't fully commit to the attacking side of the game because of that reason, because, you know, he's such a liability there. But yeah, I don't know, just so deflating, you know, after such a really good start. Things are starting to come apart a little bit. It's starting to get a little bit figured out in the way we play, and just the way, you know, to defend against us, the way to stop us on the counter. Like that, I think Arsenal sort of showed it there. Like two games recently. Burnley, obviously, you know, you play the deep two to stop the ball to Antonio, and then if you do what Arsenal did as well, if you're capable of doing that as well, the high press to stop the ball as well, it just shows how easy we are to beat, or stop, should I say. First time we've lost by more than one goal in 40 games, I believe, you know, so that's another thing that's sadly gone now. It's annoying, but we desperately need reinforcements. We need someone. If we do not buy a striker, it's ridiculous. We've been needing a striker for such a long time. It's just an option. It's an option. Like even yesterday, Okaflex was on the bench, yeah? And I'm thinking, come on, how bad has Antonio got to play for him to be taken off? It just winds me up. It does. And again, I know people are going to sit there being, oh, you're scapegoating him. But he has been playing bad. And we've not been playing good. So, you know, Moyes has to change that. Tried and tested now. It's, you know, that's been figured out. He needs to come up with something else now. And against the Norwich game, you know, we need to win that game, because it could easily start really spiralling out of control in terms of, you know, you don't want to be dropping off too much. You want to be in and around that top 6 for January, so that you get them players in that can push you back into it. You know, listen, like I say, Norwich on Saturday. Then you got that massive game against the Spuds on Wednesday, which, you know, we win them, and the whole mentality changes again. That's the life of football, isn't it? But yeah, after that, these performances are coming a bit too common. As I said, I was going to start reviewing games on a match by match basis, but they're becoming too much of me saying very similar things again. Yeah, like I say, as soon as I see the lineup, I didn't fancy us at all. I just didn't fancy it all day, really, this game. I just not a team I like to play, Arsenal. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there, because I'll hopefully be back for a live show tonight. So apologies for that camera angle at the beginning. Sorry, not the camera angle, the camera quality. It's purely because of the lighting. It's so dark. Let you see, when I'm under light, perfect quality. But yeah, I'll be back tonight, guys. Let me know your opinions. What do you think of Antonio? Are you going to give me pelters, or do you agree with me? Until later, guys, come on you eyes, keep believing.